right, man, let's talk about the Lions possibly targeting offensive players early in the draft. Everybody say, well, they need to draft defense. They need to draft defense. And, my thing is, I think they're still in a position to draft the best player available. I mean, like I said, it's no more prestigious position than quarterback, maybe in all the sports. So don't forget that. You always got to keep that on your dunce cap. You always got to keep that on your mind. They can use a right guard, and in addition to that, they can use a running back. So, I mean, at the end of the day, the first thing you probably looking at in this draft is the quarterbacks to make sure I ain't making no mistake. I ain't passing up on a prospect. And if it's, no prospect there, you feel like you want to take at 6 or move up, that's good enough, or then you start saying, okay, then what we looking at? Everything else is secondary. You say interior lineman. But don't forget, they got to need that right guard. I don't know how much more you want to keep messing with hot tie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, right now you can get somebody young enough. And my thing about right guard is get somebody that can play right guard that potentially can kick out and play right tackle. So then you can get, if you have to, you can put Sewell at left tackle, which I eventually think he's going to end up as a left tackle. So that's the thing. Don't sleep on them taking a guard early. One mock a while ago had us taking the Notre Dame tight end. I think tight ends in the first round for the Lions are bad omens. And how many have truly worked out in the first round and lived up to expectations? Come on. It ain't too many of them. Then you continue on. And you say, well, if you get a big-time receiver that he the best on your board, I mean, that's up to you. But right now, the word is the only lock to go number first round as a receiver is Jordan Addison from USC. Not even the TCU kid. So, at the end of the day, the way I look at it is it's still best available talent. And people got to understand from a defensive standpoint of view, you're getting a lot of people back healthy. Now, do you want some of these guys back? Kaminsky, Harris, Anazorki, Romeo should be more healthier. Hopefully Julian to be more healthier. So when you look at the defense, everybody point to the cornerback position too. But I'm like, dog, Jerry Jacobs, young. Jeff Okuda, young. Chase Lucas, young. You know what I'm saying? I think Mike Hughes is 25, 26 years old if you choose to bring him back. My thing is this. They need a veteran corner at the number 1 spot. If that's going to break bread with James Bradbury, if that's going to break, somebody else and trading for somebody else, I think that's what you got to do. Now, at the end of the day, if you're there in the cornerback, you feel it's transcendent and that you feel like he's going to be big time and that's what you want to do, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. It's cornerback rich draft, especially in the first round. I ain't mad at it, but you can't just dismiss offense, and I keep telling y'all that. You can't just say, oh, no, we ain't drafting offense. No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. I'm sorry, you cannot do that. So, for everybody that want to say, oh, whatever, we could do that, we should do that. Can't just dismiss offense, bro. Then you start to pass up on Hall of Famers and transcendent players. You start drafting for need, you get in trouble. Well, I'm looking for this, and then you passing up on top guys. So you got to draft the talent. You got to understand the defense had a lot of injuries coming into last season. Hopefully those guys get healthy. It's going, like I said, it's going to be like getting the draft class or free agent class in. So don't forget that. Don't forget it. But yeah, you talking about running back, see how important that is. Especially if you're going to run with Jared Goff, that's important. Now, if you get somebody like Lamar Jackson, he can make anybody look good at running back. He can make anybody look good at, but yeah, Bijan Robinson, I seen some of his tape, and yeah, transcendent. He could be a transcendent talent. I heard his medical might be something that you have to look at, so I'm already skeptical when you start talking about injuries since we already got DeAndre Swift. There's a lot of people out here today, but we already got DeAndre Swift. So, I mean, yeah, it's not a lot of dire need offensively to the naked eye, but you still got to continue to build that depth. I think you still got to hold that right guard. I still think you got to hold in the running back position. And I still think you still got to hold that quarterback. You have to prepare to have somebody in the damn oven at quarterback. I don't care how y'all feel about Jared Goff. If he go on to be the greatest Lions quarterback, guess what? You showcase that talent, that backup quarterback, you ship him off for picks. It's as simple as that. You know, how comfortable do y'all feel when Nate Sudfeld as y'all backup? He got beat up by Brock Purdy, which I don't know looking too bad right now. But like I continue to tell y'all, bro, you gotta put emphasis. You gotta put emphasis on that quarterback position. So you gotta scout there more than anywhere else. Then you continue on. But defensively, I understand that Glenn Hall is inside linebacker, interior line, or defensive lineman, and cornerback right now. And overall, defensive line, you got depth. Linebacker core, you get a good inside linebacker. You got some good depth with Anazoni, Derek Barnes, Malcolm Rodriguez. You got some good depth there. You know, cornerback, you got some depth because you can flip. You know, Malafano can play some corner. Walker can play a little corner. So you have some good depth. But like I said before, they need an elder statesman in that cornerback room. And that inside linebacker, I mean, they take a minute to develop. So if you can find a good veteran inside linebacker, which that's hard to find. That's hard to find. A good veteran inside linebacker, that's a tough cookie to crack. Those guys don't usually become free because they take so long to develop, and you got a good one. But if I had to prioritize what they need, is like I already did. Interior lineman. Interior lineman is changes everything for the Detroit Lions. You know, and that's what they was lacking: good linebacker, good corner, and you know. We'll see. But yeah, you can't just be dismissive of offensive players, bro. I hate people that say that. Oh, we should draft all defense. This ain't Madden. Then you passing up on talent for need. You know what I'm saying? Imagine going into the draft saying, you know, I need this, and you be like, well, I need a defensive end, right? But Peyton Manning at number 1 on the draft. Come on. Taking Peyton Manning, ain't you? You ain't gonna take Mario Williams. Shit, even Lawrence Taylor, you taking Peyton Manning. So, like I said before, that's just how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at talent still. I'm looking at talent. And that's how you always gotta look at the draft, talent. You find a way to make it work. But I do agree, interior lineman, defensive lineman is the number 1 need on the board. Jalen Carter fit the bill, but he probably won't be there at 6. And do you move up to get him? Do you take a veteran there? So I don't know. The second first round pick, more than likely you be sitting there cornerback heaven there. But then again, you already so young at cornerback. Y'all talking about y'all want immediate impact players. There's a learning curve at cornerback. Everybody ain't Sauce. Everybody ain't Marcus Peters, Marshawn Lattimore. It takes time. It takes time for people to hit the ground running. You know, it takes time to hit the. Come on, man. New York plays. I love the Bears, but come on. But it takes time to hit the ground running. So you gotta keep that in mind. So that's how I'm looking at it. But you know, you got some people that just hell bent on we fix the defense and ignore the offense, everything gonna be okay. You gotta understand that running back position, when it wasn't going as well back there, when you lost DeAndre Swift, there was a huge drop off offensively until they made the proper adjustment. When they lost, you know, St. Brown and DJ Shark, and they lost all the receivers, there was a huge hole left. So when you start losing guys, and I can hand the ball off to a guy, you know, and he can alleviate the pain. Look at, you know, Saquon and Daniel Jones. And he can alleviate my pain. That's what we gonna do. So that running back, you know, they want to take a lot away from the running back position, but they cover up a lot of holes too. If I can hand the ball off to somebody, throw it to somebody, and they can make something happen and cover up some of the holes we might have this week, that's important, especially for Jared Goff. That's very important. You got somebody who can hit a home run. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody that can hit a home run. So, yeah, the running back position is high up there, too. You know? If you got a transcendent talent that's there, man, take it. That's going to help the defense, too. That's going to keep them resting on the sideline. That's going to help them play with a lead. But the little bit I seen in that Bijan Robinson kid, his foot movement is ridiculous. His lateral movement is ridiculous. College be lying about their size, so it'd be interesting. But he seemed to be a big kid, bro. You ask me, would you cut DeAndre Swift? No. How important the running back position is to Jared Goff, man, they'll figure that shit out. We'll figure it out. If DeAndre Swift had a year of his life next year and take away from Williams and Bijan Robinson, you know what? I ain't gonna cry over spilled milk. If Bijan Robinson take off, if Jamal Williams take off, if they all take off together, you got access to move. Or you have a good, rotation of running back like Justin Jackson too. Craig Reynolds, when he helps, they got a good, good fraternity of backs. But yeah, running back is a need. And Robinson, I ain't seen too many of, but I knew when I seen Kenneth Walker last year, I knew that was like, that's somebody they need to get. And I seen Breece Hall. I was hearing about Breece Hall. I said, oh, that's somebody they need to get. I don't care. I mean, if you a top talent, you a top talent. But that's all I got, man. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Love y'all. Peace.